Hello, very good evening to you. Yes, it's 6 o'clock. That means, of course, we've got a brand new one-day special. In fact, we've kind of got a double launch because we've got a brand new one-day special, but we're also launching our event. This is Stitch to Impress. Oh, I'm so excited about this because that means, of course, we've got a giveaway. We have now the event itself will run. We're launching right now to the 17th, that's 5 o'clock, the 17th of June. And if you are purchasing during any of the live shows in the event, then you'll be entered into a prize draw. We are going to show you during each live hour the ingredients going into that prize draw as well. Oh, this is what you could be winning. This is worth over £700. This is just incredible. We've got fabric, we've got patterns, we've got scissors in there, we've got zips, we've got books I can see, we've got, looks like a very nice sewing box there as well. In fact, yes, we've got all sorts for you. This could be yours. So as long as you say, you're purchasing during the live hours, then you will automatically be entered. And of course, we've got a prize going in there right now. This is what's going in from this particular hour. So we've got fabrics there, we've got beautiful continuous zips there with all those little pulls, so you can make your own zips to whatever length you want. And there's a pattern there as well. Yes, this will be part of that amazing bundle. So make the most of the event. Do you know, am I right in thinking you can be entered more than once, can't you? If you're buying from this show, if you're buying from a different show, as long as there's live hour, there's no sort of limit to the amount of times you can be entered in there. Now, of course, I'm not alone. We have got the very wonderful Sasha with us. So I'm going to say a very good evening to Sasha right now. How are you doing, Sasha?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm very well. I'm looking forward to this hour.
I am.
I love the sewing shows.
I know. Well, it's fabric, isn't it?
It is.
So
and we have got the most incredible deals, haven't we?
It is amazing.
It really is.
It is for those new dressmakers or dressmakers that are more seasoned, shall we say, and have been doing it quite a long time. It's an absolute bargain.
It really is. Do stay with us for this hour. Now, there is something I just want to say to Sasha before we start, because we had a little chat. We have our prep meeting, don't we, Sasha?
We do.
And you're starting a bit of a new sewing journey, I believe.
I am. Well, all of you know me out there. I am patchwork and quilting. And I have now dipped my toe into my dressmaking journey, and I must say I'm loving the fabrics. I'm loving working with them. So it's a beginning, you know, it's a beginner's journey for me. So I'd love your emails. I'd love your top tips as well on how it can make my journey easier, because there are so many differences between patchwork and dressmaking. But I'm really enjoying it.
And that's a good point, actually, because just because you work with fabrics, you're a soft crafter, maybe you are a quilter, but you're not a dressmaker, maybe you're a dressmaker and not a quilter. This might be something that you want to dip your toe into as well. Maybe you are a quilter and you want to try the dressmaking as well. With the prices we've got, the quality of the fabrics, all of the goodies available, there's something for absolutely everyone. Now, being a one-day special, of course, that's where we're going to start, and we have got lots of gorgeous options for you as well. Now, details are there on the screen. So first of all, we're looking at 3 different options when it comes to the one-day special. The first option is from this one here through to this one. Now, we're classing this as our plains, but actually, this one is absolutely stunning. We've got gold in there. We've got almost a gold metallic glitter coming through this one. There is a lovely finished sample that we're going to have a look at, and then we'll go through these fabrics a little bit more closely. There it is. Now, that drapes beautifully, doesn't it, Sasha?
It is. What I want to try and get across is, even though I am known for patchwork and quilting, it just shows how we can mix our crafts.
Yeah.
Because you really wouldn't expect to see me on, you know, maybe that wonderful television show that's out at the moment. But I am starting my journey, and it's scary, you know. It's that scary thing of working with new fabrics. And what I want to get across is the quality and the weight of these fabrics. So that first bundle you were looking at, they are weighty jerseys.
They really are.
The blue there is like we were talking earlier, weren't we, like a sport jegging, like a sport legging weight. So if you're into making your sportswear, this would make great leggings and crop tops.
You are so right with this. I'm giving this a bit of a stretch. It really is weighty. You'll be surprised. Now, this is a beautiful colour as well. And you're quite right with what you just said there, Sasha. I can say, well, I've seen in shops sportswear made of this sort of fabric, the same colour, the same design, but the weight is important. Especially,
and that price probably for one pair of leggings.
Exactly.
You're getting 15 metres of fabric.
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
How many pairs could you make out of you know, what are you getting? 3 metres of each, aren't you? So
You certainly
you know,
are.
I mean, even my size, I would probably say that I'd get 2.5 pairs out of, you know, I'd get 2 in a crop top probably.
And it
out of
depends
my
on the length
size.
of legs. You might want sort of shorts or just below the knee or 3/4 or long leggings. So you've got choices. It's not just about leggings, of course. You can make other things as well. Now, this one, we're calling this the plains, as I say, this particular option. Again, this is your jersey. This is still weighted, but it's a little bit of a finer knit. But again, that hangs absolutely beautifully. I can see, you know, skirts, dresses made of this.
Definitely. And also, if you are somebody that's going to buy maybe 1 or 2 different sets of the ODS, you could actually use these underneath some of the lighter georgettes or the chiffons as that like bodycon vest, bodycon dresses to go underneath the see-through fabrics. These are amazing weights, and the gold, as we were talking about earlier, I love that. I love a bit of bling. You all know I love my bling. And they're just amazing weights. And if you are somebody that's starting out, you worry about what you're going to pay and cutting or doing something wrong with that fabric. And I think it's £2 something a metre. It's working out.
We'll check that. Yeah, £2.32 per metre.
That is crazy.
that is, yeah, when you break it down like that is
completely
crazy. Before we go any further, I'm just going to point out actually the prices, because you are saving a massive £55 here. £34.85 is going to get you 15 metres of fabric. 733943 is the item number. We are talking, honestly, the weight of some of these fabrics is just incredible. They will vary depending on the weight of the jersey itself. Obviously, you've got sort of finer weaves or knits in here as well. That is such a beautiful colour there. In fact, they go really well together.
They do,
the blue.
don't they?
Do you know, I am pulling these back a little bit, Sasha, because I do want to sort of hold these up and show the folds and how these will hang. And if you're wearing that, you know, if you are using these for dressmaking, if you are wanting to wear these, we're thinking about, you know, summer, we've had the beautiful weather recently, you want something that is going to be comfortable. That, for me, is the most important aspect when I'm looking for fabric or clothing that's ready-made. But if I'm definitely looking for fabric to make something, it's always most important about the comfort. What is the weather like? Do I need to sit down a lot? Do I need to, am I walking around, you know, depending on the garments I'm making?
And the drape.
It's all about the comfort.
And I'm really conscious about necklines as well, because I'm a bigger girl, I'm quite busty, and I don't like anything that's too low, but I do love a cowl neck. And these work beautifully to drape, is that beautifully flowing cowl neck or sweetheart necklines. I'm really into those as well at the moment. And these, both of these, well, that whole set would work beautifully for these. It would,
yes. Now, this one's a little bit more difficult to see on the camera, but it is hanging beautifully. Again, draping absolutely gorgeously. I'm going to give this a bit of a scrunch up, actually, because I don't think it's going to crease at all. In fact, it's not. I'm probably not choosing the best colour to show you that. But it's do you know, I'm testing it for my own purposes. This is for selfish reasons. You know I was going to be shopping, don't you? I am shopping. I've got loads of patterns that need to be made. I've been looking for the right fabric. And then, of course, you've got that beautiful, it's almost a pale gold with that gorgeous sort of glittery metallic fleck in there as well.
Isn't it? And it's light.
Very soft.
So you've got that very heavy blue, the very heavy blue knit. Then you've got sort of the medium, and then this is very light. So it's very drapeable for your make beautiful pashminas, boleros, just over the shoulders. We are going to be looking at making the infinity scarf this evening, so I can show you how easy it is to work with it. And it just hangs beautifully.
It really does.
And it's a really delicate colour, isn't it?
Do you know, shall I do the scrunch on this one? Because we might actually see this one. I'm really, you can see the whites of my knuckles, actually, because I'm scrunching it up that hard. I've no idea if this is going to crease or not, but we'll soon find out. Let's just let that drop. Actually, no, look at that. You can't even see.
And it is so light. You could just chuck that in your bag, just as that wrap over your shoulders in the evening. and just chuck it in your bag. It's so light, it's so versatile.
I think you're right with that. I think as a wrap, that would be absolutely beautiful. We don't always want knitted shawls and things. That would be absolutely stunning. That is the first option. That's our plains. Now, 10% of the stock has already gone on the plains. There's nothing to stop you going for more than one option. You can go for all three if you wish. Now, the next one I particularly like because we have got prints in here. We have got different types of fabric again. But what I've noticed once again is all of these are going to drape and hang beautifully. Now, this particular option, what we're calling this one, this is the printed jersey option. Now, I picked this one up and that's not actually jersey at all, that one, is it?
No, I think they're more of a georgette.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of them on the mannequin next to you, and I think, yes, they're more of a georgette. If you take it, if you peel the layers back almost, it's a little bit see-through. It's very light.
Yeah.
So for things like those really beautiful beach trousers, really baggy beach trousers with a little bit of lining underneath, really beautiful camisole tops, swing dresses, they're just really light. And
do you know,
she's legless.
I was just going to introduce my friend.
She's legless.
Yeah, I don't know what she's been doing. Well, you can see how beautifully her dress looks anyway. Yes, she is rather legless now. I don't know what she's been up to. But you know, we wanted to bring our mannequin in just so you could see again the drape of this fabric. And also, we did say jerseys there. This is the printed drapes rather than jerseys. We've got more coming up. So absolutely beautiful. So I've got another friend and I'll bring her in now. This is the one we're looking at here. Absolutely wonderful. I think my friend's retiring for the day now.
So looking at the drapes while they repair in the corner, I'm just going to open this one out that I've got here, and you can just see, I mean, the fall on there. It is absolutely beautiful. It really, really does. It drapes beautifully. It hangs. It's very, very light. Almost, is it opaque, the word where it's a little bit see-through,
yes,
but not quite
totally,
see-through.
yeah.
So if you were to have like a black cami on or something underneath this, absolutely fine. I was saying to you earlier, I would like some really wide leg trousers in
Yeah,
this.
that would work beautifully. And again, it's not going to crease, is it? Absolutely stunning.
No,
yes, we've
and
got
that's
a good
what
idea from the
surprised
gallery.
me.
Yeah.
This material, it doesn't crease.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's again, the weight is absolutely beautiful. I'm hearing kimono from the gallery as well. That's a really good idea. Yeah, or a wrap-over dress would be beautiful with a very simple tie belt.
Could you do like a caftan in this?
You could, yeah.
You could, yeah?
Yeah.
Because as I say, you know, I am starting this journey myself. So I've got lots of questions myself. And if you found that you've struggled with certain things, email in your tips. You know, I'm so generous with my patchworking. Everyone always says you're patchwork and quilting. You're so generous with your information. And I need you now to be generous to me.
Oh.
I do. And I'm really loving it. I really am. But I love this fabric, and that's why I was thinking about a caftan just to put on over a swimming costume in the garden.
No, I think you're right there. Absolutely beautiful. Let's move on to the next one as well. Now, I've actually got a blouse very similar to this, but in a completely different colour, but the design of it. And actually, it feels very similar. The weight of the fabric as well. It is a very classic design. It's almost like a chain link. It's beautiful again because look at the drape we've got there. If I just let that just hang there with a few little folds, you can see, you know, the weight straight away. In fact, I know it is difficult when you're watching me on air, but if I just let this drop, you can see a little bit by how the drop is, the weight of it. I hope that makes sense, but
I know it's so hard, isn't it, to get across
you can almost
the
hear
quality,
the
quality of the fabrics. And even though we're talking about lighter fabrics, actually, as in compared to the jerseys that were before, it's a quality georgette, it's a quality drape in there. It's a very close weave as well.
It
and
is.
It's cool to the touch.
Shall we do the crease test again? I'm going with 2 hands this time. Do you know, you can't really see where I've been at all. I know. Because I didn't
I do
practice
like
this
that
beforehand.
one.
I had no idea whether it was going to crease or not. But it's important, again, to me, because when I'm sitting in a car a lot, when I'm travelling to work, you know, when I'm here at work and I'm sitting down, standing up in meetings, you know, I want something that's not going to crumple, that's not going to crease. Maybe you're looking for work wear, maybe you're looking for something for a special occasion, maybe it's casual wear. We've got something for absolutely everyone.
So with that one, for example, with the chain link,
Yeah.
does that work the same as stripes? Because I was always told that with stripes, if you wear them across, it can make you look a bit bigger, whereas if you mix across and down, it can slim you down. So with that, would you cut that so the chain link's going down, or is it personal
do you know,
preference?
It is personal preference, but I probably would agree with you there. I'm no gawk.
No,
but,
nor am I.
Listening to the programmes and the knowledge that I've picked up from guests before, I would probably say, yes, if you want it more slimming, have it going down, but certainly you could use that either way. Because this is a drape, we haven't got the give, we haven't got the stretch, so you're not worrying about it stretching either way, but you've still got the comfort there, which is just perfect. The next one, Sasha, is beautiful as well.
My favourite.
Is that your favourite?
Well, you know what I'm like with my animal print. I do love my animal print. And yes, I really like that one. I think it's beautiful.
Again, the drape of this is just stunning. Now, animal prints, do you know, they're always very popular, but currently there's no end of animal prints
Do you know,
out
they
there.
just never seem to go... You know, we were talking the other day about paisleys, and paisleys come in and out of fashion, and animal print just seems to always be there. It's just something iconic about animal print. And if you are struggling for something to wear, animal print never dates.
No, it doesn't.
It never dates, and it goes across ages as well.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was younger, I used to wear, like, animal print top to bottom. But then as you get older, I think you wear a bit of animal print and a bit of plain, and it just looks a really nice blend of...
It really does. In fact,
it helps blend the animal print.
I'm looking back actually at the plains, because we've got the black in there, you've got the black in here as well. Maybe go with a loose pair of trousers in the jersey and then a nice blouse maybe with this one.
Yeah, that
mixing
would look
those
lovely.
together. At the prices we've got, you can afford to go for more than one option. The next one, I really like this one as well. Now, I do have another friend. I am not going to bring her in. I hope we can see her. I'm not touching her. We can see her. Lovely. Because, again, this is very sheer, very lightweight. It hangs and drapes beautifully again, Sasha, but this is much lighter weight. We're not talking jersey, we are talking a beautiful draping fabric, and you've got those gorgeous colours in there. We're looking at peaches, we've got
So
almost a coral in
pretty.
here. It is very pretty, isn't it?
Could you... Well, I was also thinking as well about window dressings. Could you use the... Because the drape's so beautiful. Could you know, when they, like, swirl them around the curtain poles and let them hang down either side?
Yes.
So pretty. I really like that one.
I used to make a lot of swags and tails, you know, proper ones.
That's the word, swags.
Yeah, but now you can... I don't live in a grand house, don't worry, but I used to make them for other people, but many years ago, they were very, very in. But you're right, because there's still ways of almost doing a swag and a tail where you do just literally wrap round a pole or something.
Yeah.
And it's important that you've got that drape, you've got that fall of the
fabric.
fabric.
And they do use the georgettes and the chiffons, and there's one beginning with V as well.
You're thinking, it's going to come back to me.
Yeah, I can't think of it now, but oh, it's going to bug me now. But yeah, so that window draping and that lightness, if you've got some really heavy plain curtains, by just adding something like this, it can really lift the room.
Definitely. Well, that's our second option there then. So that's our printed drapes. Over 10% of the stock has now gone. Now, we will show you a picture of these all together. So you are getting those. Remember, you are getting all 5. There are 3 metres of each. Now, what I'm going to say as well is not only does that break down to £2.32 per metre, which is just ridiculous, the generosity of the amounts of course, all of the different fabrics that we've got, because you've got those 3 metres for each. In the nicest way to say it, we are talking all different shapes and sizes, different ages, you know, we are talking something. Some people want something a little bit looser fitting, some people want things a little bit more fitted. You are going to have enough fabric to create those garments, regardless of shape, size or that fit. Absolutely amazing value. Now, we do have the third option to go through. Now, I'm going to be a little bit careful with this one because we've got stripes, so it may sort of strobe a little bit with the cameras. It's not too bad at the moment. Perhaps when I I bring this out, it might be, we'll try it. I'll get shouted at if it doesn't work. I won't really. I will. Now this one, Sasha, it's not only a beautiful stripe, but you've got texture to this. This isn't a flat fabric.
No, there is, it's almost like how I feel it. You know, like your waffle fabrics you get?
Yeah.
It feels a little bit like that, but it's in a stripe. It's got thickness to it. It's got a bit of weight to it. And yeah, it's not completely flat. It's not a flat stripe.
Do you know what I would do with this? I've just thought, see, I'm back. I've got to get more, haven't I? I'd go back to those plains and back to that black jersey again. What about making a lovely sort of tailored dress to a point, but a comfortable tailored one? You could put this around the centre where the waist is.
Oh.
So it kind of gives that illusion that would kind of pull you in,
Where
the
the
middle,
black
and then you've got the
goes
slimness of the,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, or the other way around. You could go with the stripes and you could have this either way up again and then have the black around the centre as well. So you kind of really pulled in there. So you've got options, trimming on pockets and round necklines and sleeves as well, you know, in the black or even a bright colour with that. You could go with a really hot pink or something.
I was going to say a hot pink, really bright green. Oh, beautiful.
Lovely. I mean, this is great for jackets as well. We're talking dresses, trousers, skirts, but also blazers and loose-fitting jackets would be amazing, especially if you've got sort of a waterfall collar. Now, if you're loving the fabrics, do you know, I think these are stock builders, aren't they? I think if you like the design of the fabric, if you like the colours, go for it. You can decide afterwards what you're going to make because you have got 3 metres of each. Now, the next one, this is bringing back some memories for me. You might laugh at this, actually. The very first pair of jeans I ever owned was a snakeskin print. And this reminds me of that pair of jeans. I cried when they had to go because I loved them that much. I really did. Yeah, these could be flares, culottes. Again, you've got the give in these because these are your printed jerseys. So you have got that stretch, you've got that give.
Your
do
leggings.
You like this one? Do you like your animal prints, don't you?
I have a bit of a snake phobia.
Oh no, do you?
Yeah, so I have struggled a little bit with the snake print, I must admit. I've because it is very realistic. But that's just me.
I love it.
It would be amazing for leggings as well. Anything like that. I think in bodycon dresses, those tube dresses, because of the weight of it, it would just be brilliant.
Yeah. Now, I'm looking at this and you think black, white, grey, but actually it's almost like a very dark blue ink in a sense. It's almost an inky colour. It is black, but it's got that tinge of blue.
You
Maybe
could wear blue with it. I think you could wear
definitely.
blue with it, definitely.
I love it. Do you know, this would make great bags as well. I know you've got that give in there, but when you line it, you know, you could easily make, you know, useful items as well as clothing.
But if you're somebody, I mean, I've been, obviously the last week, I've been looking at an awful lot of different dressmakers online, etc. And there's an awful lot of people out there that are in their journey of making and selling baby leggings and adult leggings to match, and baby dresses and adult dresses, so the mum and baby match. This, you're getting 15 metres altogether. You know, this is a massive stash builder for your stash. And it might mean that there might be 1 or 2 fabrics in there you necessarily wouldn't choose. But you know what? It's good for us to come out of our safety basket sometimes
yes, and
as well.
everybody's got different tastes, and if you are making for family, teenagers, you know, anybody you wish, this is a pretty one. I like this one.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Loving the colours in here.
One.
Again, just let me just hold that. Again, the drape on that is just beautiful. You've got quite a decent weight to this one as well. Although it's not one of the thickest jerseys, it really is going to hang beautifully.
It would make some lovely culottes, I thought. Some like short culottes.
Yeah.
They would be really pretty in this. Because I don't do shorts, because I'm just of that bigger size. But I do like culottes, and I like the feel, and I like them being quite cool. And it is a very floaty, cool fabric, that one.
It is gorgeous.
So pretty.
This is one of my favourites, actually, I've got to say.
So pretty.
I just can see a dress in that. I think that would make a beautiful dress.
Something like the dress you're wearing today. That is it a handkerchief finish
it's
on
kind
the
of
bottom.
a bit tiered, and it's got the handkerchief sort of hemline to it. That would work really well, actually, because you could layer that beautifully. You can see that hang there, that drape again. So definitely that would work very well for a tiered skirt or dress. Now, we've also got for you, oh, is that going to stay there? We've got the stripes. Now, this is quite a heavyweight one as well. Now, there is give because they're all jerseys, but this one has got the stretch across. If I had the stripes horizontally, that's where the stretch is. That's where the main give is.
Yeah, I think this is your typical, what they would call your striped jersey, isn't it? It's got probably, is it an inch, do you reckon, between each stripe?
If you go from the outer edge of the lighter one,
Yeah,
I would say
I think this is what you would think of as your striped jersey, vest tops, T-shirts, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
and it's the
maxi
iconic
dresses again
blue
would
and
be
white.
beautiful. Yeah, I do like that. I'm just thinking with the give there, if you did have the stripes going across horizontally and you were doing a lot of sitting down, you've definitely got give that way. You have got give both ways, but there's definitely more give when you look at the horizontal stripes there. Now the last one, I really had to come close to this to make sure this wasn't actually really embroidered. I don't know if we can come in really closely. We've got that beautiful black background there and those gorgeous flowers. They look as though they're hand stitched or embroidered on there. That is actually printed on there, but it really does look as though they are embroidered. Now, with this one, Sasha, I think you could easily sort of pick out the centre of the flowers with a little sequin or something.
Oh, you could. Oh, the little mirrors?
They would, yes.
The little, I can never remember the name, but the little mirrors.
It begins with an S, doesn't it? We had them on the other day.
Is it no, it's not Shabor, no.
It's something like that.
A dye. But you could get the little mirrors and just put those on there. You could just embellish it with some of your own stitches. But like you say, sequins, anything like that, it would really pick them out.
Do you know what I like about this one, Sasha? If I just hold this up,
it's like
instantly you've got a beautiful border to the bottom of the skirt.
I was going to say, it's like a border print, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you hang it that way.
Like a maxi dress with a really heavy flowered border.
That is lovely. Lots of give in this one as well, so you've got your comfort there. I love it, love it. So that's your 3 choices. They're all under one item number. That's your one-day specials as well. Let's just go through those prices again because the saving is just amazing. £55 saving. That will get you, of course, 5 3-metre lengths, £2.32 per metre. That is all it works out at. We've got weight, we've got comfort, we've got drape. Oh, we've got something for all those garments. You could have a whole new wardrobe. If you
For a bit of a bargain, actually.
It really is. You could literally clear your wardrobe and go with whole new garments in your wardrobe. If you did go for 2 options, regardless of which ones we're looking at, or 2 are the same if you want, then have a look at the details because, do you know, we're talking such a snip. You're getting 2 options for less than you'd be paying for 1 normally because £55 saving, just $34.85 is going to get you one of those options. Yeah, you're making big savings, aren't you? 733943. Let's get to the website because we've got loads more to talk about as well. We've got the broderie anglaise, we've got the polycottons for you, we've got more jerseys. There's some beautiful jerseys coming up with stripes again that will make the most amazing maxi dresses and more. We've got metallic leatherette. That you found that, you're liking that one as well.
They're
$12.99.
The leatherette, the midnight blue is stunning.
Oh, they look stunning just looking at them there. We've even got dyes for you as well. We've got Dylon fabric dyes. So maybe you could change colours. Oh, are you going to be doing any dyeing?
Yeah, so 2 of the shows tomorrow, well, no, actually, I think we're going to do a bit of dyeing tonight at 8 o'clock, and then we're going to do some dyeing tomorrow lunchtime as well. So we're going to be having a look at the hand dyeing, and it's just to show you not to be scared of dyeing.
Okay, yeah.
Because a lot of us have got things at home that just need a new bit of colour, that just need a bit of life given to it, or that you've got some lighter coloured fabrics that you want to dye. So we're going to talk about how to dye these fabrics. We're going to talk about what fabrics dye well, what fabrics don't dye so well. So we're going to be doing that. We're doing an infinity scarf, and tomorrow we're doing headbands and scrunchies and all sorts.
That's a good point, actually, because if you're making your dresses or your skirts or tops or whatever you're making and you've got those offcuts, the jerseys and the prints that we've got would make great accessories.
Definitely.
To team and match everything.
Yeah, there's some really good little projects that you can actually do really quickly. And, yeah, I think it's going to be good shows.
Amazing. Right, okay, we are busy out there. Make sure you're checking those baskets out. This is the launch show. Don't forget, if you're purchasing during the live hour, you will be entered into the prize draw as well. We can just have a look at that. As we can see, worth over £700. There are books, there are patterns, there are fabrics galore, there's zips, there's scissors, there's sewing boxes. Oh, that's just the things I can see. It is, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, we do want to see some demonstrations as well, of course. So, Sasha, I'm going to hand it over to you.
So we're going to have a little look at this gold drape fabric. As soon as I saw it, I was like a magpie with this. I just absolutely loved it. And I'm very conscious of the tops of my arms. I like to be covered in the evenings, that sort of thing. I don't tend to wear sleeveless tops. If I do, I've always got something over my arms. And some of these are just perfect for, even if you just cut and just hem the edge and then just have it as, you know, some sort of really easy throw over your shoulders. It just works. It's just something there. And then you can always tie them at the back as well, which I love to do. I love to get, you know, longer fabrics, and then by tying them up, you've got something covering your arms, but you actually...
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you're still cool and your arms are still out. But this time, I thought we're going to have a look at the infinity scarf with this one.
Okay.
Now, bearing in mind, I don't have a overlocking machine. So obviously, I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to be able to sew with these fabrics. I'm not going to be able to play around with them because I need an overlocker. Not at all. Okay, I've put a stretch needle in my sewing machine. That's quite important to make sure that you've got the right needles and the right foot on there. At the moment, I've got the walking foot on my machine just because it helped this fabric go through quite easily, because obviously it's very fine and it just needs a bigger foot to go across that part of the fabric so it goes through smoothly. So I've cut, it's about 20, I will tell you actually exactly what size I've cut. So yeah, I've cut 16 inches and then I have 16 inches the length of the fabric. So as you can see, it's quite a length, and I've just chopped a tiny bit off the bottom. And then we're going to fold that in half. And so you're going to do right sides together, but actually with this, it really doesn't matter. There's not a right side and a wrong side. Just one side, to me, by my eye, seems a little bit more shiny than the other.
Okay. I just had a thought, Sasha, as well. You know, we've worked it out. It works out at just £2.32 per metre.
Yes.
16 inches wide, did you say there?
This one is, yeah.
You've got 3 metres of each fabric in those bundles. Think of the beautiful gifts you could make if it was just a little shawl or a scarf, something that you could send in the post easily as well. How many would you get out of 3 metres? You're going to get an awful lot. You can send one to every member of the family, all your friends.
Oh, yeah, Christmas presents and things like that. Or if you wanted to sell as well, it really, really is easy, easy. Now, I'm going a bit wide on my stitch length here because I've got my walking foot. And also, you'll probably notice that I'm sewing standing up, and I never sew standing up. But it just goes to show you that I've taken my stitch length up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not using a zigzag stitch because this is, even though it's quite a stretchy fabric, it drapes beautifully. So you're not going to be pulling it and stretching it. But if you were really concerned, you could use your zigzag stitch, just set it a bit bigger, and that would help with the stretch. But the one that's on the mannequin, I've just used a straight stitch and it's absolutely fine. You can pin these edges if you want to. But the other thing that I found with it is, even though it's a very light, stretchy fabric, it doesn't really roll that much on the edges.
Now
So
that's an interesting point.
Yeah, I haven't had to pin it.
Yeah, because jersey can do that, can't it? It can roll on the edge.
Yes, and that's one of the things that I was worried about with sewing it on a domestic sewing machine. But we're going to sew right the way down the length. And I know I've definitely got a far too wide seam allowance on this, but we're just going to go with it for now. It's absolutely fine. But it just
very
shows
helpful actually for everybody to see at home because you've got that wide.
Well, that's what I was thinking. You can actually see, and I've purposely used grey thread as well, so you can actually see what I'm sewing. And it just shows you that with a stretch needle, it sews beautifully. It really does. And all the fabrics I've played around with, it's been great.
Going through very smoothly. You can see that.
It's not falling into my feed dogs. I'm not having to worry about, because I haven't got an overlocker and it's not trimming that excess. It's not rolling on me. It's just going through beautifully.
And we can see those lovely folds appearing, just as it's collecting at the back of the machine there as well.
Oh,
You've
you
got those
can.
gorgeous
That
folds.
looks so pretty.
Actually, that's something. That would look lovely ruched. If you wanted to sort of do a ruching stitch, that would look effective.
That would, actually. I've actually got a ruching foot on my... I've actually got a ruching foot at home, actually. That's a really good thought.
Yeah, I just think that, because it's not so thick, it is lightweight. It's quite sheer, but you've still got that beautiful drape and that hang. And it would, as you can see the folds there, you can see it's going to ruch really beautifully, really beautifully. It's so pretty as well. You know, we said about wearing it in an evening, you know, if you just want to cover your shoulders or it gets a little bit cool. This would really dress up a little black dress or an evening dress, but in the same frame of mind, if you go totally the opposite way, a little scarf wrapped around your neck with a denim jacket would look just as beautiful. Something very casual would work just as well, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely. But as you can see, it's not puckered, it's not pulled. I don't know how close we can get in. Let our boys do their thing. Oh, look at that. So, you know, it's sewn beautifully. You know, it's not struggling to sew this, and that's what I found. It's not struggling, it's not pulling, it's not puckering with the stitches, it's just sewn beautifully. And these are so amazing to make. And, you know, you can be making money back. I don't mind you. You know, just give me a share on Instagram. Sasha Sews 123.
Now, Sasha, you did say you wanted tips earlier
I do
on.
want
I didn't think you
tips.
meant that sort of tip.
Well, yeah. But just give me a share as I'm on my dressmaking journey with you all. So then what I've done is I am putting my arm inside of the infinity wrap, and I am going to take one end and I'm going to pull it up through the middle so that my right sides are together.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to just line this seam up. Now, obviously, because I'm sort of moving this around, this is where now it does start to roll a little bit, because obviously I've turned and I've twisted and I've started manipulating the fabric a little bit. So what you're going to do is you're just going to line these edges up. And Larry is here, but he's hidden, so I've got my pins. Don't worry. Everyone always asks me about Larry.
Larry the llama.
Larry the llama. He is here. We're not allowed to do
him.
I was going to say we weren't allowed to. We got told off, didn't we? We weren't allowed to do a "Where's Larry?" But he is here. But I'm just going to pin these edges like so.
You can really see that sparkle.
Oh, I love it.
That together.
Just love it. And what you're going to do is you're going to leave a hole to turn through.
Okay.
Now we're just going to start stitching this again. I'm just going to pop this under. I must say, I mean, it has been so warm today. It's been so beautifully hot that...
I keep looking out the window and thinking, oh, I wish I was outside. Actually, I don't, because it's probably too warm, and I've been missing doing these shows. I'm going to just do a quick update, if I may, Sasha, because the planes, we're very busy on those. In fact, we're busy across the board. A quarter of the stock has gone on the planes. Of course, the fabric that Sasha's currently using is part of that collection. If you want to look at mixing and matching these together as well, of course, go for more than one option. I'm going to repeat what I said. You're saving £55. You are only paying £34.85. So if you're going for two options, you've still got change from the original price there. That item number is on the screen, 733943.
One, it will come in your continuous cut.
Will it?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. So if you do want to get more of the, say, the plain jersey, because that's something you use a lot of, then, yeah, that one will just find that stray
Yeah,
pin.
and that's a good idea. If you're not 100% certain what you're going to make as well, then, you know, you've got more to play with without it being pre-cut. Yeah, it does leave room for error. If you go wrong as well, not that I'm saying you would do that, but maybe you are starting, you know, your journey and you're doing something for the first time.
But that's quite serious,
yeah.
you know, because I've not done maybe, you know, as like any of us when we're starting out, you know, I don't want to be paying an awful lot of money for fabrics if I'm going to be doing something wrong as well. I think that's really important. But you are getting quality fabric. I mean, it really is quality fabric at a bargain price. We've all sort of taken a look at this price point and we've all gone, really?
Yeah, we did question it.
You know, it's amazing. It's, you know, it's an amazing launch show. So, right, let me just get to the end of this one.
Okay. Picking up that beautiful sparkle there, Sasha.
So we've gone all the way around the top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this through. I'm just going to get to the bottom. But yeah, I had the quickest journey up today ever.
Really?
This morning. Yeah.
What time did you come up?
Well, it normally takes me about 4.5 hours because of the traffic. And I did it in 3 3/4. There was nothing on the road. It was amazing.
Oh, I think you sent it all up north. It was a nightmare for me.
Honestly, I was saying earlier, and then I probably jinxed myself. It's going to probably take me 20 hours to get home now. So there in essence is your infinity scarf. And I would suggest, because this is quite a fine fabric, I would slip stitch the whole shut.
Yeah.
Because it is quite fine. But, and there we have.
How quick was
Doesn't that look
That
ace?
actually really looks nice on you as well. Look at that.
I really like that one.
And I bet that's very comfortable, because something I
It's
do want
really
to point
soft.
out. Yeah, it is soft. You might be thinking, is it scratchy? It's got metallic in there, but it's not. It's super soft.
It really, really is soft, and you cannot feel that it's got that metallic. It's not like it's been threaded through with that very harsh metallic thread. It's really, really soft. And I would just say, you know, washing, a little hand wash maybe, but yeah, I just think that looks beautiful.
And that is going to fit in your bag and take very little room up, but you've got something if you want it to dress up an outfit or to keep your neck warm. You'll wear it for different reasons, won't you?
And also, how long did that take? 10 minutes?
If that.
You know, if you really,
quick.
you know, wanting to make things for craft fairs and Christmas presents and things like that, just beautiful. And then you could get really adventurous. I mean, probably not with the fluorescent pom-pom.
Oh, I don't know. I
Putting
like
a
that.
pom-pom in the seam as well. So you've got some embellishment, or, you know, I've just had great fun playing with all of these. So yeah, I'm loving this one.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Sasha. Well, we have got more to tell you about as well. We will get back to Sasha in a little while. But what have we got for you next? We've got the broderie anglaise. Now, I used to love sewing with broderie anglaise for my little girl. She hated me for it because she wasn't a frilly girl. But actually, this is a very cool fabric. We've got those beautiful colours here as well. This is 44 inches wide. You're getting 2 metres. That beautiful mint green, isn't that pretty? The white, that gorgeous blue in there as well. And then we've got the cream, or it's kind of an off-white. It isn't white, but you can see there is a difference between the two we've got there. Well, hopefully you can on camera. Just pretty. Very, very pretty. They are slightly different designs as well, aren't they? This one has actually got the little holes through there, and this one hasn't. So there is a slight difference in the design. This has got more of a satin thread running through it as well. In fact, the first three have. This one is more of a sort of a matte look to it, but very, very pretty. I'm just going to turn that over, actually. I just want to check something. Do you know what? I'm going to correct something here. It has got that satin finish. We've got that one the wrong way around. That's why. Do you know, I did question that. So if I just turn that back that way, so we can see, it is a slightly different fabric because you have got the holes running through there, but you have got that beautiful satin thread there as well. Stunning.
But that's another fabric that just never goes out of fashion, isn't it? It's so, you know, little girls' dresses, smocking, and I've seen an awful lot of ladies' vest tops in camisoles in this as well.
Yeah, very cool to wear. Little shirts. I mean, even collared shirts would look beautiful. Different necklines, a little bit of elastic, you know, puffy sleeves would look beautiful. Use it for trimming dress. Use it as the top of a dress and then a different skirt on there as well. Underskirts for little girls' dresses would look beautiful in that. You know, you could cut that down and use the strips. Do you know what else I think this would look pretty for? If you'd got a christening and you made little bags, little gift bags out of broderie anglaise, that would look so pretty, nice little bit of satin ribbon around it.
Thing I just thought of, my girls are going to hate me telling you this, but you know in the summer when they go out in the garden in their little nappies, when they're wearing their little nappies, and they wear little pants to go over their nappies.
Frilly pants.
Yeah, and then you put some frills on the back of these, and it's that material, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, and all of these things are coming back now. Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, it is very breathable, and especially this one because you've got those holes in there as well. Very lightweight, very cool. You can still wear your vest tops underneath there. You could wear this as an open blouse over a vest top as well if you wanted to. You've got those options of different colours there. Look at the price again, $12.99. You're getting 2 metres. It's 44 inches wide. I would definitely be going for one of each, at least one of each colour there, because I think once you start wearing this, you'll want more. 864-251 is the item number there for you as well. Now we've got a little bit more to show you. Oh, these are pretty. These are pretty. We've got the peach and the striped draped fabric. Oh, I've not seen those. They're beautiful. Oh, they might be going in my basket. I really like those. £19.94, £16 savings, 011372. Is that what it says? 6 metres?
I only got a flash of it. But is that 6 metres?
Oh, you see, we can't fit everything in the studio. I've not seen some of these. Oh, now I have seen this. This is gorgeous.
This is on the mannequin by the side of me. And the drape on this is just beautiful.
This is absolutely beautiful.
Fabric.
We'll see if we can show you this a little bit more closely. Again, it's very sort of up to date. In fact, it's not going to date. The fact that you've got that crinkle, the fact that you've got the drape again here as well. This is just beautiful. Obviously, this is just pinned around the mannequin, but doesn't that look lovely? I'll tell you what else this would work for. A little sarong over your bikini or your swimsuit as well. You could just tie that with a little bow at the side. But that, again, dresses. Because we've got the mannequin that's black at the top, again, I'm going to come back to the black jersey.
It is, it's lovely. And also this material, I've seen an awful lot of these in skirts, pleated skirts and pleated culotte trousers.
Yeah.
And so to get 3 metres, I mean, I've seen trousers that are, you know, 3 times that price. But to get 3 metres, you could make yourself a couple of pairs of trousers out of this. Just a beautiful fabric.
It is. This is quite lightweight. Let me just test the stretch on this one because I've not... Yeah, you've got the give in there, but it's not too stretchy, but you've got plenty of give, so it's going to be very, very comfortable. Actually, we just had a really good idea from Gallery. What about maternity wear?
Oh, yes.
It's going to grow with you and then it's going to shrink down.
Because it's already got the pleats in there as well. So because it's got those pleats, it would work
very trendy, aren't you? Something else I've been testing, I don't know if you can pick it up, is the sheerness of the fabrics. I mean, I don't know if you can make out my hand, it's not super sheer. You can maybe barely make out a little bit of colour from my skin, but you're not looking at something that's so sheer that you're going to see through that and it's going to be a problem. And of course, you can wear other items underneath as well. Very pretty indeed. 140 centimetres wide. You've got 3 metres there for just $14.99. Oh, we've heard it from Sasha as well. Go for more than one. This will be a continuous length. 055794. I think once you make something, all your friends are going to want one as well. We've got more to show you as well. There's lots of fabrics that I haven't seen. We've mentioned this. You found this as well, the metallic leatherette. This is a good buy. 1 metre. You're getting for $12.99 and you're getting 58 inches wide here. Usual price is $19.99, so you've got that £7 saving. What gorgeous colours. 264952. And of course, it is the launch of the one-day special as well. So with the one-day special, you've got 3 different options. We've got the plains, and of course, the infinity scarf that Sasha made was from the plains. It's the one with the beautiful sort of metallic-y, non-scratchy threads in. That's the way I'm going to put that. Over 30% of the plains plains has now gone. We have got 2 other options as well. Let's remind you those. This is the patterned jerseys. So you've got some give in here, they drape beautifully. You've got florals, you've got fabric that looks like it's embroidered, you've got stripes in there, you've got the snake skin. You're loving that one. Over 30% of the stock has gone on that one as well. And then the drapes, do you know, I think people are probably buying one of each here because this
I
is...
thought they would.
Yeah, just
they would.
30% of this one gone as well, so it's very, very even Stevens. Huge savings, £55 savings, 733,943. Now we have got more, and it's over at Sasha's side. This is another fabric that I adore.
I love these. I think the colours are so beautiful, and they're just so sheer, and yeah, just so delicate. And like we were saying earlier about the drape, they just drape beautifully, and yeah, aren't they so pretty?
I've got a beautiful dress that I've not had the occasion to wear yet, which is almost a sort of a lavender colour, and it's got a line underneath. It's quite a long dress with a nice neckline, and then there is a scarf. It's overlaid with chiffon, and then the scarf is made of the chiffon.
Oh, beautiful.
And it is beautiful. I just haven't been able to go anywhere to wear it yet. Can we go through the colours there,
I was going to say, do you want me to go through the colours, or do you want to?
Yeah, if we can quickly go through those, and then we can have a look at some more fabrics.
So we have got the white.
Yeah.
Which is actually a really good white. It's probably more of a true white.
Yeah.
And then we've got your black.
Okay.
And you can see here as well, it really is a lovely
This is great
quality.
for your sarongs, isn't it? Obvious swimwear.
Yes, definitely. And then we have got I can't see.
I don't know if our colours are in order actually on the screen.
So this is a grey.
It might be quite difficult.
It's quite a light grey.
Could be the silver, that one.
Could be silver. Sorry, I can't see the
names.
names.
Everything is on the website, so you can really, really sort of differentiate between each one. We've got some beautiful colours. We've got the navy, it looks like there.
And also what I was noticing about the layering as well. So you've got this beautiful sheerness to it. But then just by adding another layer, it just adds another depth of colour to there as well.
Yeah.
And then we've got quite a royal, I don't know what we're calling this one. So we've got
royal blue.
More of a royal blue. And then bottle green.
Lovely.
And then we've got more of a sagey green.
That's pretty.
Haven't got the name of, I mean, that's just beautiful, isn't it? And this is what I was saying about your windows and
we think that might be willow. It might be better to have a look at all the different colours on the website, and then you can see absolutely everything. Click on the different names and the colours will come up.
I love this
Yeah,
colour.
that is beautiful. In fact, I'm loving everything that's there. That's like a powder blue. I don't know if we've got a powder blue, but it's very, very pretty.
And how pretty is this? I mean, I would say this is like a hyacinth.
Yeah.
Oh, I have got that one right, I think.
Yeah.
So this is like your hyacinth.
That is hyacinth.
But look at that drape. Just look at the
Beautiful.
way it falls. It's just beautiful. And then we have got a lighter blue.
We think that might be sky blue.
Is that the
There is
sky
a soft
blue?
aqua as well.
And then, oh, I love this.
That is gorgeous.
This is just beautiful. And I would say that this one must be the purple.
Yeah, that is absolutely
Quite
gorgeous.
like an aubergine purple, that one.
Yeah, I'd
quite
agree
rich.
with that.
Look how pretty.
That's
and
kind
they're
of a...
so soft. So beautifully soft as well.
We're
and
thinking
so, I mean,
that might be Neptune, but we're not 100% certain.
And you're getting
But again,
2
look at the
metres.
website. Yeah, you're getting so much.
You're getting 2 metres.
Soft peach is that one, Sasha.
So if you're someone that's thinking about your weddings again, as I am, you know, for your wedding for bridesmaid dresses to go over the top of those dresses.
Perfect.
Beautiful cream.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
We've got some more jerseys to fit in, Sasha. We can quickly do the final few colours and then we can have a look at those, and I'll give
and
the
then
details.
this is more
for
like
these.
a mustardy camel colour.
Yeah.
Love this one.
Gorgeous.
So for the beach, this one in sarong. And then we've got a really beautiful red.
Brilliant. All those different colours. Go for as many as you wish while we've got the stock. Only £11.98, £3 saving, 484,904. I'm sorry if I was rushing Sasha a little bit there, but we do want to get these in because we're nearly at the end of the show. These if I really had to pick something, I would go for every one of these. I absolutely love them. These are jerseys again, but the weight, the drape, the hang you're going to get. If you like your maxi dresses, these are going to be absolutely brilliant. I love this one, Sasha, because again, you've got an instant border if you want it there.
Well, it's an instant dress, isn't it,
It
really?
really is. Yeah, a little bit of elastic around the top there. That is very pretty, almost a salmon colour. Again, very, very heavy. If I just let that drop, you can see how it just drops to the ground. That beautiful blue is in there. Then we have the navy that's almost got a very pale sort of blush pink in there, which is very, very pretty again. And then the same sort of design when it comes to the stripes. We've got the black with, what would you call that colour? Have we got a name for this one?
Camel?
Is it the navy and the... Oh, the black and the mocha, that'll be that. Yes, that's the one, isn't it? Look at that.
But just holding it up against you like a tube skirt. So quick and easy, aren't they? Because I've been looking at the tube skirts. And something like that, just that whole tube iconic dress.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Right, lovely. Well, look at the price again. A £3 saving, only $14.99. 672164 is the item number there. Yeah, it's just buy as much as you can afford to go for today. You will not regret it. You will be looking at a whole new wardrobe. And plus, these prices don't get much better, do they? 672164 is the item number there. Now, the one-day special proving to be very, very popular, but we have had a little bit of information come through. We've been saying about continuous cuts. There are on some things, but actually it's been pointed out that on the one-day special, it won't be because it's dressmaking, but you are getting 3 metres. It's not 3 separate, it will be 3 metre lengths. So in total, 15 metres of fabric there. 3 metres per length is enough to create so many different garments, whether it's dresses, trousers, shirts, whether you're cutting it down and making other things with it as well. It will work for all different shapes and sizes as well. Everyone is going to love this. I think every one of the fabrics we've got is absolutely timeless and will suit any age. Do have a look at the patterns you've got. Do have a look at patterns we've got on the website as well and start planning that wardrobe. Now, don't forget as well, we are running the event. This is the launch show, not just for the one-day special, but also the event. So anyone that's purchased during this live hour, you will automatically be included in the prize draw. That's going to be drawn in 2 days' time on the 17th of June. Deadline cut-off will be about 4:45. The show will finish at 5 o'clock, but we've got to announce the winner. This is what you could be winning, worth over £700. Of course, as good as going in from this show as well. You can see them there included on the photograph. Do you know what? If you're just starting your sewing journey, you will be enjoying it with fabrics like this. I know Sasha's very excited at continuing hers. Sasha, what an absolute delight to be able to work with fabrics like this and to start that journey.
What a way to start the event. My sewing, my dressmaking journey, brilliant.
And you've got a gorgeous scarf to go home in now as well. But don't go anywhere just yet, Sasha. You're not allowed out of the building until the end of the one-day special. Thank you for joining us. More coming in. I'm going to go and join Lou now, if I've got any voice left.